to another episode of The Now Show. And well, this gives me a lot of excitement. People say you're always excited. Yes, I thank God I'm always excited. Today's episode, A New Dawn. A New Dawn. And you'll see why we've titled it A New Dawn. And I don't have a guest today. This is just The Now Show. The Now Show and The Now Show people themselves. So I'm your regular hostess, Adosede and Osho, and my co-partner, my director, Aladekoba. You've met him a couple of times. So we're here today to discuss a new dawn for us, a new dawn for The Now Show.
Definitely.
You know,
definitely.
God has been good, right?
You can say that again. You can say that again.
Like I said the last time, I'm so thankful for life, because people were saying, the greatest success of 2020, was us even remaining alive.
Yeah.
And for me, that became so real, at the end of the year. I'm talking about my experience with COVID and everything like that. So, I'm just glad that we're here again. We've done this for 2 years now.
Too long.
Wow.
And, I was speaking with Janet, and Janet is one of us behind the scene. And I was showing her the pictures of my son, and she was like, "Wow."
When we started,
he's no longer a baby. And,
I know.
And if I should equate The Now Show to our baby, I remember how the meeting happened in Uncle Lola Kimi's office.
Yes.
And 2 years down the line, we've done over 70 episodes.
Over 70 episodes. Wow.
And a lot of people see the show and are like, this is an amazing production.
People say
that. They don't know
we're grateful to
what the cost.
How much goes into it, and this is two people, maximum 3, sometimes 4, seated here. They don't even realize that we have a whole crew at the back. Doing a lot of work.
It's fascinating. And for me, I think the personal satisfaction I've gotten from this is it has built in me that tenacity to stick to something. A lot of people don't know that for the large part of this baby
evolving.
It's been self-funded.
Yes.
I know how many things you've deprived yourself of. I know how many things I've deprived myself of just to keep sure that every weekend, we put things out there.
We put something out there.
And so being able to stick to something for 2 years, it does a lot to your self-esteem.
Yes.
That you are building something that is in front of you, is increasing in value. As in, I looked at the roster of the caliber of people we've had on the show, and I'm like, wait. Just, and it just goes to show that when you believe in something and you throw yourself in it with everything, it might not pay in the beginning. We
have really thrown ourselves into this.
No.
We have really thrown ourselves into this. And I will also want to thank our followers, our viewers.
Thank you guys.
Because we are so grateful, because without you, we won't be here. Because week in, week out, you watch us. Even when we go on our break, people reach out to us and they ask, what's happening to The Now Show? We haven't seen you. And we see people who say, we've taken a lot out of The Now Show. We're really grateful to you, and we want you to just stick with us, keep with us, and we promise you an amazing time, as usual.
And, at this point, I can't fail to recognize also the well, I call them the backroom staff,
Yes.
And people see the lights, and it's atypical of life. It's like it mimics life. People see the finished thing, and
that's right.
That is what they like.
They don't see the process. There is a process to everything.
I wish there was an app
that
will be developed that it's not like, for example, the Instagrams that shows you the finished thing. I wish there was an app that showed you the process that people go through.
Don't present the packaging.
And so for those people that are behind the scene in the process, I really want to say thank you to them.
Yes.
And for especially those people that when they see the episode, say, you know what, you should have done this better. And we have always been open to such suggestions.
That's right.
And we are where we are.
That's right.
Because we have listened to such people, give us those suggestions along the way. So it's been a fascinating 2 years.
Yes. And we're grateful also to people who have supported us one way or the other. You know, there are people who, I mean, they've seen what we're doing and they've said, you know, no matter how little, just take this. And we're so grateful to them, you know.
Those little take this have gone a mighty, mighty long way, you know. And, you know, a particular episode I remember, I think was when we had Pastor Nathaniel Bassi.
Okay.
And, you know, I couldn't be on set. And
did you have to go there? Now
yes,
you're going to let them know how petrified I was that something was going to go wrong. Oh my!
You know, it's if situations like that is not part of your journey, you won't appreciate your growth. And you know, you say you were petrified. You don't even want to imagine how I was, and you know.
Oh dear.
You know, so okay, for those of you that don't know the story,
Yes.
I couldn't be on set the day Pastor Nathaniel came. And the beautiful thing about the Now Show is that we are a young crew.
Yes.
A lot of the things we do, we learn on set.
On set,
So imagine a director who is still learning on set, now has a crew who are looking up to him.
Looking up to the director.
So it was like a disaster waiting to happen. And the disasters did happen, you know, but somehow, you know, we were, while on the go, things fell into place.
God was so good, you know, because the reason why you couldn't be on set was that date could not be moved.
No.
I mean, we're talking to a Pastor Nathaniel Bassi who is so busy that once he gives you a date, there's nothing that can move that date.
Yeah.
We had moved like 2 times.
We had moved twice.
Yes, twice before then. So this was like, this has to happen. And it wasn't going to be available.
I just said, you know what, Auntie, it's going to go well. And what happened with that particular episode was that because I wasn't on set, I didn't have the opportunity to watch it as a producer. I had to watch it as a viewer, just like you guys, and I was so blessed, you know, because I wasn't burdened with you're looking, maybe the lighting is right or not. And the crew did an amazing job, and they also
really
grew.
They really
so
did.
when we're talking about a new dawn, right?
Yes.
It's not an event; it's a process over 2 years.
That's right.
That has brought us to where we are right now.
We are, and what we're transforming into.
Yes, you know.
What we're transforming from.
You know, and I think what is even important I would say is that when you're, and I say this for life, marriage, business, relationship, whatever it is, we all have a picture of where we want to get to. You know, this is how we've imagined the Now Show to be. But guess what? That imagination is so far off, so far off, and you find out that you think you've counted the cost to start the race. And we did do our analysis. We got equipment, but it was when we got in that I said, man. You know, I think over the past 2 years,
what have we gotten ourselves into? I know.
You know, and you know, it's so typical of life. When you start something, as long as you believe in it, look, give it what it takes, because you know there is the
tenacity.
There is the beginning,
tenacity,
and then there is the goal.
Yes.
But where we find ourselves most times is the gulf between the beginning and the goal, and that is where the walk, the mistakes, everything takes place. And we've been on this for 2 years.
That's right.
You know, it's if we equate the Now Show 2 years to maybe a marriage, it could be like a 20-year marriage. And you're like, okay, after 20 years, I still can't see this. Look, it's a journey.
It is a journey.
You know, and I don't think there's a destination for the Now Show.
You know, the Now Show still amazes me.
Yeah.
You know, from share your experience, to now getting other people so willing to share their own experience. To think at that time when I heard share your experience, you know, I thought, why do I want to be out there? Why do I want to tell my story? Who is going to listen? You know, and and to think that people have taken so much out of the Now Show. Actually, you know, people who have come on, who have given us their time, who have shared their experiences too with our viewers. And people call and they remember particular episodes and, you know, that touched them or that transformed something in them. It just shows that this is really a journey. It's truly a journey, and there's no destination, definitely.
You know, and one of the lessons I learned along the way is, and this is, as I grow older, I begin to see that if you want to learn, you know, everything can teach you. You know, there's
That's
that saying
right.
that when the
That's
student
right.
is ready, the teacher will show up.
That's right.
And I said, okay,
That's right.
what can I learn from this experience with the N.O.W? You said share your experience. But the part that you didn't hear was that it is, your experience was just a seed. Or, you know, it's like ants. You put the sugar, 1 cube of sugar, and they come in droves. So that's, your experience was just that seed. And who knew that inside that seed was 70 episodes and counting?
70 episodes.
Who knew that would be about a cumulative view of about 90,000 views.
Wow.
You know,
Wow.
about over 800.
You're not talking about views that we had on Dope Television.
You understand?
You know, that is not
you know,
part
that's
of
not
it.
even part of it.
You know,
And,
yes.
you
yes.
know, so it's so for guys, when you have an idea, when you start something,
So tall oaks
don't,
from little acorns truly
you know,
grow.
don't look at it that it's small. You have no idea what is inside out small,
You
like
have
you're
no
calling
idea.
it. You know,
No
the
idea.
biggest how will I put it? The biggest miracle is the miracle of life. But it starts
Definitely.
with sperm
Yes.
and
Yes.
an egg.
Yes.
and
Coming
it
together.
coming together. And then there's a 9 months where you don't see anything. The form of the baby is so ugly, but as the wife sticks to the pregnancy through the morning sickness, the prenatals, the
Truly.
vomiting,
Yes.
the snapping and everything, until you give birth to the baby. Even when you give birth to the baby, another journey continues.
Giving it all it takes.
You know, another journey continues. You breastfeed the baby, you wean the baby, it begins to grow. You know, so until that baby takes a life on its own.
Yes.
And the baby begins to tell you, I'm no longer a baby. That baby begins to tell you, you know what, I
That's
want
right.
to wear this, I want to
Yes.
wear that. I don't want to do this, I don't want. So what am I trying to say? You know, when you start something, give it the room that it will have a life of its own.
Yeah.
I see a period, and it's already beginning to happen with the transition we're making.
Yes.
That the N.O.W is beginning to have a life of its own, such that, you know, I'm even saying I don't know what the next evolution is. You know, from that little message, that Christmas, New Year message that I had to force you to do.
I remember that so well. Everybody.
You know, and
Yes.
2 years down the line, over 70 episodes. Numerous guests, we've been graced with the most amazing personalities.
Amazing.
And you're
amazing
thinking,
people.
if we never started, those voices might
not have
never
been
have been heard. You know, so when we're talking about a new dawn, some of us might be the one holding back some other people's new dawn. Because I recount some of the comments that people make.
Yes.
And you
Yes.
practically hear them say, you know what, this changed my life.
That's right.
So their contact with that episode was their new dawn. And imagine if
Truly.
we didn't put those materials out there. We didn't. There were days where you were on set and you were sick. There were days where we were dealing with emotional issues. I remember one of the days that we had the phone call that we were almost at blows.
Do we really have to do this today?
Yeah, no. You know, and so what you see that is beautiful isn't always made out of beautiful
That's right.
materials.
That's right.
But it's your dedication, like you said, you know, tenacity.
Remember the tale of two crayons.
Oh.
The tale of two crayons. You know, a broken one and a
You
full
know,
crayon.
They still do the same thing.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
you know, a lot of people see, your set is beautiful. Look, this is a residential place. We just move things about until we finally built this, and we're not just going to sit on one level.
You know, I always chuckle when people say, "Where's your studio?" You know, I chuckle. And I say, if only they know,
If only
you know,
they know,
how
you
much,
know.
you know, we
We moved about,
Yes.
and it's been an amazing 2 years, and I think we should talk about the transition now, right?
Tell them about the New Dawn.
So
you are the producer.
We're saying the New Dawn. So, we're evolving,
That's right.
That's the word I will use. We're evolving, and we've been really blessed over the past 2 years, and it's almost as if, someone out there just say, let's see how far they can go before I, put myself into it. And Dove TV came, and that was a phase, that was another dawn, and it gave us a wider reach. But 2021 has given us a very, very big opportunity to even reach more people.
Truly?
And very soon, we're going to be
Don't let the cat out of the bag.
We're moving to another platform. That is all I'm going to say. I'm not going to mention where. In due time, we will let you know.
Oh, yes.
But we're moving to another platform that is not just going to give us a wider reach in Nigeria.
Yes.
In Africa. It's
so exciting.
we're moving to get a global reach.
Now show is going global.
And okay, if the camera can look there. It's a network of overcomers and winners. Now, your network is not.
I'm so proud of that.
It's not just local. It's a global network, and this new platform will enable us to move closer to that global platform. So, don't think we're going off YouTube. No. We're just going to evolve the show. So what you're going to be seeing on YouTube is going to be slightly different from what you're going to be seeing on this new platform that I can't wait to tell you. But we're going to wait a while. So so our viewers, it's very important that we let you know that this is us letting you know that we appreciate every second you watch. Even if you didn't watch a full episode. Every second you watch to push us to this point where we can now move to this new platform.
Without you, we couldn't have done it.
That will enable us to have a wider reach. Now, the advantage that this is going to give us is that for everyone that gets to share their story, they will be helping a larger audience. Because
definitely.
The Now Show is not just because you look good on camera, I look good on camera, so no, it's not about, it's about celebrating the battles and victories.
That's right,
that we have.
And victories.
And your episode last week was talking about how you were victorious over COVID. And you were sitting with Uncle Jide Idris, who also had his own issues, who is also a patron of the Now Show. And see how it has always more or less become a family. So this new platform helps us to grow that family, because we believe that life challenges are not going to stop.
That's right.
If you're alive, part of the rent you pay for being alive is to go through challenges. We say it often and often on the Now Show that life is about challenges. What makes you better is that victory at the end of the day, and victory is assured, So I remember when we had the name, and I kept saying it's a network. I didn't even understand the how it was going to play out.
Oh my God, it's really. And it's network of overcomers and winners. Yes, it's people who have gone through one challenge or the other, and they have overcome. So when they overcome, they become winners. But it's a network. We never knew how big, how large that network was going to be, and we're not even anywhere yet.
And it's funny you say that, because Janet was asking me that. How did we even come about the name Now? Remember, initially it was supposed to be Overcomers and Winners Network.
I remember,
and I was like,
yes, and you.
If we used that as an acronym, we'll be pushing through a hard one, because there was already the own network, and I don't know how it came. I just
juggled
things around,
went around, and
and it was like now network of overcomers and winners.
Yes,
now. And immediately we said now. I will look at it like,
that's back.
And then I remember when you hit the tail, like, this is it. And
now, there's something about that word.
It's an
now.
urgency.
Yes. It just shows you the urgency. It shows you, so when we say now, it's really, in fact, it could only have been God.
And I look at, again, when we talk about now, let's look at the way the world is. Because of the way the pandemic is changing things per second, there's an urgency in the atmosphere. The issues that people are going through, there's an urgency for answers.
Yes.
There's an urgency for a release. There's an urgency to know what to do.
Yes.
And we've been blessed on the show to have such a huge array of topics.
That's right.
You know, that people can actually go there, and it's now like a repository of information.
That's right.
From mental health to marriage to breakup to divorce, raising kids, fatherhood, motherhood.
That's right. That's right.
Name
Life
it.
challenges, and overcoming. You know, so many things. So many things.
And I look at it and I'm like, wait.
You know,
this is taking a life of its own. You know, I don't know how long I'm going to be on the Now Show working there. In short, yes, it's the Now Show that Adosede and Adeleke, but what if it evolves to the point that you don't even have to be on the show? Somebody else comes in and is continuing the journey because you have to move to other assignments, like an offshoot of the. There's so many things that can happen, but your new dawn is tied to stepping out. Because look at look at the word new dawn.
yes,
For it to be new, that means there was something already existing
existed.
that has to transcend to something new. So how can you expect something new when you're not even doing anything?
You must do something, definitely. So it's about hearing, it's about, you know, obeying, moving, the action. You know, it's not just oh, I dream it. No, you must, it must be backed by an action, because you must move to bring that dream into reality. And it is when you bring that dream into reality that there can be a growth.
Yeah.
Because I mean, we're not where we were 2 years ago when we started, and you know,
it's funny you say that. There's a T-shirt. It's actually what I'm wearing underneath.
Okay.
That says, "Done dreaming, now doing."
Wow, done dreaming, now doing.
See,
wow.
See, we have. If I could give everybody, in short, if people could get money for the dreams they had, everybody would be a billionaire.
Oh yeah, we'll all be rich.
So could it be a case of, look, it's enough dreaming, get to work. Now get to work.
Now.
You know, and
Now
so
is the time.
if you're expecting a new dawn, if you're expecting wind to elevate you, you have to spread your wings. There is no wind that is going to elevate somebody standing. Like, you have to, the birds spread their wings, and then the winds do the rest. You know, and they get to heights that we dream of getting to. So our dream is the reality of the bird, because he decided to spread his wings.
Yes,
Ooh,
definitely.
I like how that sounds.
You know,
let me do.
I'm coming up with
Let
these
me
things.
do. Let me do an Adosede show on you right now. Wait. Say that again.
Wow.
Our dream is the reality of the bird that decided to spread its wings. So
that's right.
So, you know, we need to get to the point where we spread our wings, because it is at that point we see things that we never saw, experience. As in, like the day we had, I know our time is going, but I need to put this in. Like the day we had Michelle McKinney-Hammond here.
Yes.
And I was behind the camera and I kept looking at her that, who would have thought that you grew up reading her books and this is her
and someday
life.
we're going to see her and be talking
and the
to
only
her.
thing that will make that happen was sticking to a show,
That's
an
right.
idea
That's
that
right.
you didn't even know.
Yes.
So I was
Stick to your idea.
If I would use this to encourage you that some of the people you dream of meeting, some of the icons you dream of, you know, mingling with, it's not by
know.
It's not by calculating X, Y, and Z.
You just
it
never
might be
know.
tied to sticking to something you're doing, and their paths just cross. So I'm looking forward to this new phase. I think
we're excited.
The workload is going to like triple.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So even though we're excited about the new dawn, the workload is ×3, and we still have the same 24 hours.
But you know, it's challenging for us because it's pushing us to a level that you know we've never been, and we're going to be, and everything like that. But you know, we're happy.
Yes.
And we're happy because you've remained with us.
Oh, yes.
And you've pushed us to where we are now, and you're pushing us even further in this new dawn. And please, just if you haven't told somebody about the Now Show before, please
This
do
would be a
tell
good
them.
time
This
to
would be a
tell
good time to tell them about the Now Show. Like, subscribe, you know, because as you like, as you subscribe, more and more people get to know about it. Because there are people out there who need the Now Show and they don't even know about us. Luckily, we're going to be going to a higher platform where they will see us and everything like that. But please do help us spread the word. And thank you, thank you, thank you. Without you, there wouldn't have been this new dawn. I'm your regular hostess, Adosede, Osho. You will see more of us. Leke?
Yeah. Fun times ahead. Hard-working times ahead. But the best part of it is there are beautiful times ahead.
Beautiful times.
All right.
Beautiful times.
Bye-bye, guys.